Hello and welcome to the slippiest hill in the world. Today we're going up onto Bleaklow via Shittern Clough. So that's good. There is a hill that I wanted to camp on, but the map doesn't look too promising in terms of a spot. It's all moorland, quite steep. Anyway, that hill is called Cock Hill. So that was the plan, but we go over Bleaklow Head, and I know a couple of spots around there, so I think I fancy my first camp up on Bleaklow. Proper Bleaklow, anyway. Join me on this slippy adventure. Here I am already, boys and girls, doing it. We're doing it here. Let's turn you around as well. Let's do one of them ones as well. There we go. Oh yeah. See? You know what I mean? Putting the work in, and we've not even started yet. And this hill is well, it's quite steep really, so anyway, yeah, enough of that. It seems to be a direct assault on Bleaklow. We're just going straight up, which is good for time. We'll be up in no time at all, but it does require a bit of effort, you know what I mean? But we're doing it, we're out here. I just walked past a chap who put a spring in my step. I was just slogging it up that hill there, and I just happened to say to our friend, "It's a slog up there, mate." He was coming down, and he went, yeah, you've got loads more of it to go, mate. Okay, thank you, friend. Forecasted a wonderful sunny day. Warm spells, up to 10 degrees at some points throughout the day. But all of a sudden now, we've got hail. And if you can't see it on camera, there's proof, boys and girls. I think that's the culprit there. You can see it leathering it down over there. That was not on the cards. Because it's hailstoning and raining now, I was just looking at the sky, and I actually was looking where this cloud was coming from, and I thought that was very cool actually. One massive line of unhappiness, really. I should probably put my coat on, but to be honest, by the time I've done that, faffed around, it'll probably stop, so I'm just going to gamble that it does stop. Although it's coming in quite heavy now, and I'm just blabbering on to you about nothing really, so yeah, man, this is what it's all about. This is what it's all about, pushing your body to find the limits. Yeah. Okay. Bog. Absolute bog central. Here we go. Got one of these ones. Oh yeah. Splendid. Oh yeah. Hey up, river crossing. Oh, flipping heck. There we go, just made it. I'll tell you what, should I do one of them river crossings? I'll do one of them river crossings, but I'm gonna do it down here. Let me do you up on here. Ah, this will be mint, this. Yeah. Go on. Look at that. Hang on. There we go. Hang on, if it'll work. Right, now you wait there. You wait there. Alright, you ready? Here we go. Whoa. Oof. Made it. Made it. You having that? You having that? Oh yeah. See? That's more like it. Oh. Oh shit. I just don't fancy it. No, flipping heck. We're not falling over today. Today's not the day for that. There we go. Yeah man. Yeah man, where are we going? I'm lost. Let me consult the map and I'll bring you back, folks. As I was fannying about, giving you that silly walk past shot which you won't even watch, I went the wrong way. So, and now I've got bog foot in my nice new trainers. So I have to say, I planned this route on the OS maps from Glossop and basically straight up the hill to Dog Rock. We've got Dowstone Clough up here and we're heading over onto Bleaklow, which is over the top of that crest over there. And that initial ascent was painful, but now we're getting closer to the top, so I'm really enjoying it actually. Oh, wet foot, nice one. Oh, what? Oh. Flippin' heck. Once more into the breach. Oh, this is where we go. Balls deep into a bog. Oh man. We can choose the high ground, however, river crossing. It's not too bad actually. Although, that looks a bit ropey to me, that. Oh, fucking hell. Absolute ankle deep. That is treacherous. Fuck's sake. Oh, I should have known better there. That was rubbish. Oh, yeah. I think what just happened there was Mother Nature bringing me back down to earth. You know, you plan things, sometimes life throws a spanner in the works. Like today I planned a dry day. If you'll all remember back a few months, I mentioned that I had a seizure at the end of May last year. So it was about 9 months ago. Since then, I've been restricted from driving. I'm a joiner, so I've not really been allowed to use power tools. I've sort of still been doing that really because I'm on medication and stuff now, so I've had no choice but to sort of carry on working as normal. But the driving, that's held up a lot of plans. And the idea was that from the day of my episode, 6 months' time from that point, I would be allowed to drive again. That hasn't happened. At the moment, we're about 9.5 months in, 3.5 months over schedule. Because the DVLA just haven't been doing anything. Lazy, ill-managed, poorly staffed organisation. But anyway, I've had a letter through today telling me that my application for a driving licence hasn't been accepted because I've had an incident in the last 12 months. So that's what I mean about plans and life kicking you in the nads. That spoiled a lot of things, having that news today. Yeah, not great really. So I mean, what happens now? I suppose I have to wait till the end of May for 12 months to tick on by, and then I can reapply for my licence again. And then I have to go through the whole process of waiting however much time for the DVLA to pull the fingers out. I mean, obviously they've made that decision based off of medical history, I understand, and you know, I accept that, but yeah, it's a pain, man. So yeah, I needed today to be a bit of a chill and, you know, take it easy or whatever. And then I get bogfoot. So that's good. Got some snow though, remnants of it. Oh, it's still, there we go, look at that. Oh yeah. Nice one. So yeah, I don't really know what the point of all of that was really, to tell you that, but it's important to talk and communicate, and for me on this trip, oh you fucking, we're in a swamp, boys and girls. Oh, this is not ideal. I don't know, I'm just chatting mac around, really, I'm just waffling on, but yeah, anyway, that's what's going on with me, and I suppose that's the reason for this camp as well. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I don't know if the microphone's connected, but if it is, that is Bleaklow Head. There we go, folks. Oh. Stunning. So, there you go. That's that. Now, what time are we on? It's 3:30. Sunset is in about 2.5 hours this time of year. So we're about halfway on this. Well, we are halfway on the walk. And I'm very tempted to carry on the path, you know, and head over and camp on Cock Hill, because that would make for an amazing title for this video, because I'm a child. What am I going to do? What am I going to do? It is a very popular spot because it is so accessible from Glossop, and the terrain looks ropey on the map, but seeing it from a distance, it looked fairly flat and level. So in fact, I've just decided I'm going to go off the track to the spot which I found last time. I'm going to scout it out, and if it's anything like this, then we'll carry on with the charted route and camp on Cock Hill, which would be, that was the plan anyway. So we've still got time. We've got 2.5 hours ish, 3 hours or something till sunset, so we've got time. It's only a couple of miles away, so this isn't a major diversion really. If it was winter time, then I would need to make a decision now, but it's not, and we can afford a bit of a diversion. So anyway, wobbling on again, do you know what I mean? Just absolutely chatting macca. But yeah, anyway, like, subscribe and comment, folks, or don't, whatever. I am beginning to love it up here, you know. The moorland is hard. I was going to swear then. Moorland is hard work sometimes because it's boggy, up and down, wet. Which, when I was on the Derwent Watershed hike, if any of you watched that video, which you probably didn't, but if you did, you would know that I had a pretty rough time of it up here. And I think that has sort of hijacked my opinions on moorland. I sort of avoided it where I could over the past couple of years, but now I'm back up here again, and it's great. I love it. It's a different sort of challenge, you know. I think for me anyway, once I got over the mental side of things, you know, it's great up here. So anyway, waffling on again. I might just title the video that, actually. Come and join Jake on a waffle adventure. Yeah, I might put that in. Hello and welcome to this waffly adventure. Right, I need to look at my map because I don't know where I'm going now, so see you later. So, because I was waffling on before, I actually missed the spot. This is the area. What is that on my screen? This is the area. That's where I was intending to camp. There's also a couple more sort of around here, but unfortunately it's absolutely saturated. So I am gonna have a quick look around because I do have hope. Although, no, it looks pretty naff, doesn't it, actually? Right, okay. Cock Hill. On today's video, we're going to be camping on Cock Hill. It's going to be it's going to be a hard journey, but one which we will take on with full enthusiasm. So yeah, anyway, whatever. Waffling absolute cod's wallop. So back up to Bleaklow Head, rejoining the path, and going lying on Cock Hill. Splendid, wonderful. My feet are saturated, and the temperature's dropped quite a bit up here now. So I think I'm not the spontaneous kind of guy, me. I'm not. But I think I'm going to try and incorporate a bit of spontaneity into this trip now going forward. And I think if I find a spot anywhere up here, I'm just going to go and do it, because that's how you find new spots, innit? Camping on Cock Hill will be great for many reasons. But, you know, we'll see what happens. Let's not plan anything, folks. Because when we plan stuff, things go wrong. Or it has done recently for me anyway. So let's not plan it. It's about the journey, not the destination, man. You know what I mean? So let's just have a good time. Why are we fannying about trying to make decisions when it's out of our hands? Let's just get on with it. You know, let's get on with it. And you know what? Even if I don't end up camping or whatever, I'll still put this video out because you guys deserve it. All 4 of you. So, whatever. We're here for a good trip, and that's what it's turning out to be. Yeah, I love it up here. This is great. Bleaklow is mint, except the fact that it's all wet and bog. Absolute bog centrale. See, like in here, there's all sorts of little dives here and there that could have some absolute gold. I mean, not on this occasion, but that's the thing about Moorland as well. There's mounds everywhere. It's just constant up, down, hills, flipping big gouges out of the earth. There could be spots everywhere up here, and why am I planning to camp in a particular location when gold dust could be found by chance? Anyway, I'm waffling on again. I've just been thinking about all that nonsense that I was talking about before, and I sort of think there's some truth to it actually. Like, you know, with all the stuff that is happening at the moment, you know, all the uncertainties and whatever, I just feel like I'm lacking control. You know, with work, with the driving, with family stuff, whatever, blah blah blah. I just feel like I'm lacking control in my own life at the moment, and you know, I think I'm struggling to deal with that. And I think something I'm a bit of a stickler for is making plans, and when something hits the fan and it, you know, the plans don't happen, I just lose my mind. You know, my noodle goes flipping haywire. You know, and while I was waffling on before, you know, I was saying, like, you know, this wherever I'm going to pitch my tent tonight, if I pitch my tent, I'm not going to plan for it. You know, the plan, like I said, was Cock Hill, which would be great, but I'm just not going to force it, you know, because, you know, that way you end up being disappointed if it goes wrong. And you know, it's important to just, I don't know, enjoy it while it's happening, I suppose. Take it on the chin. I'm still having a great time. It's an amazing walk up here. The weather's great. Ideal hiking conditions, to be honest. I mean, we've got blue skies now, clouds and whatnot, but the chance of rain is 0, touch wood. You know, it's a bit breezy, but that's nice. It's keeping me cool. You know, it's ideal temperatures and whatever. And I'm waffling on again here, but get what I'm trying to... Do you know what I mean? YouTube 4 viewers. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Why bother planning stuff when it's something like this? Why not just enjoy it for what it is? I'm out on a trip, just on a walk, got all my gear with me. If I camp, I camp. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Because even if I don't camp, I'll have still had a good walk. You know, it's whatever. It's all good, man. It's all good, man. Peace, you know what I mean? Yeah. The ramblings of a rambler. Oh, there's something in that. The ramblings of a rambler. That's got title potential. The ramblings of a rambler. A madman on Bleaklow, chatting nothing. Chatting absolute bumwhack. Anyway, yeah, I don't know. The mind's meandering, but this is what this trip's about. I need to have a chat with myself and figure some things out, and I think, you know, like I said before, the position that I've been in recently, it's put me in a bit of a negative headspace because I feel like I'm out of control. Which, again, like, that's just life, you know what I mean? No one's in control. Even the people in control aren't in control. So, who am I to think that I'm any different? You know, what the perspective should be is that, you know, that's a pretty, you know, rubbish thing to have happened. Let's get on with it. Character building, reinforcing the noodle, as it were. So yeah, whatever. It's like this now. I mean, it's great, isn't it? This world we're living in. Cracking, wonderful, amazing, unbelievable. Yeah, anyway, whatever. You know what I mean. Hey up, we've got our first slabs. Look at that. Slab. Absolute. Oh, there's some more up there. Flipping it. Aren't we in luck today, kids? Wonderful. So we've got an absolute treacherous river crossing here now. One fall and I'm off. So fingers crossed, folks. Please. There we go. Absolutely nailed it. Absolutely nailed it, folks. Which is good. That's very good. Actually, initially, I crossed the river anyway because I wanted to go for a little wee over there. But then I saw a couple of folks walking up that hill, so I was sort of stuck over there at that point. And I had to pretend like I was taking pictures. I didn't even end up having a wee, so yeah, gutted. Never mind. We don't plan for things. Blah blah blah. I just looked on my OS map just to have a look, and I've stumbled across this little mound, which I'm sort of climbing up because it was once the site of Torside Castle, and secretly I was sort of hoping that there'd be a spot up here, but there's not, so never mind, hey. But yeah, cool. If I can be bothered, I'll put some information about it, but I'll put some information now if I can be bothered to do it when I get back. So I guess you already know whether I have or not, and I'm probably going to have a million ticks now after walking through all of that. Oh well. Whatevs, mate. Right, onwards. We've got all the grouse shooting flipping bays or whatever they're called. So all the posh boys can come and shoot pheasants and grouse and whatnot. Usually what you find up on these Peak District moors. Now this is ropey. What am I doing? Oh, it's held in by nothing. That could have been dangerous business. That this last couple of miles have been absolute moorland central, but by that I mean just bush, absolute bush. Yeah. So we're still cracking on. We got 3.5 miles to the finish line. It's 4:30, 2 hours ish till sunset. Probably won't get dark till about 7 though, something like that anyway. What am I going to do here? I think I'm going to have to go back over that, you know. I'm going to have to go back over that. Or leap of faith, shall we? Leap of faith. Bosh. Yeah, man. Right, let's go down here. Let's go down here. Where do we want to go? I want to go up that way. So, path of least resistance, innit? What am I going to do here? This is shit. Oh, that's not too bad actually. Right. River crossing. Are we gonna? We're gonna have to leap of faith it again. Right, let's go. You ready, folks? Bosh! Absolutely nailed it. I hope we're gonna more shooting pens, I suspect. I could camp in there. You know what I mean? I don't think I'm pitching the Lanshan up in there, but bit of respite in it. Bit of respite. Wrong watch. I've got 2 watches on today. Time, map. If you're interested, probably not. But anyway, it's 4:30. Oh, this is hurting my legs. 4:30. 3.5 miles to go. I'll be alright if we finish it today, to be fair. I think after the chats that I've had with myself and had with you guys, I think what needs to change is my perspective. You know, just get on with it, man. Life's shit for everybody. It's not all about me. You know, so, and there's lots of worse off pitch. Shut up, you. There's lots of worse off people than me, isn't there? So, whatever. Oh, there's some people that might catch up to me. Will my camera pick them up? Let me zoom in again. Hey up. Oh, where are they on there? I can't see them. Oh, they're there. There you go. Slow coaches. Anyway, whatever. So in the middle of that lump over there, if it focuses, is Cock Hill, ladies and gentlemen. That's our first view of Cock Hill on this second leg. Now, our route basically takes us up there to that top, which is the sort of the highest point of this last leg now. So we're going to go up there and then it's all the way back down into Glossop. Now, if there is somewhere on that high point, that would be amazing, because it's the highest place on the way back, meaning it's the most unlikely place for people to be coming of my available current options. So we're just going to I spy it and see what happens. We're going up there anyway, so I don't know if it counts as Cock Hill. So I don't know, we'll figure it out, folks, whatever. I'm just sort of basically checking in. It's 20 to 5. Probably at this speed, I mean, it's quite slow because we're just bog trotting. We're sort of meandering through, trying to find our way through the marshes, as Gollum says. Yeah, so we're just going at a reasonable pace. We're not pounding through it, we're just getting on with it and trying to enjoy it, really. There's been a load of spots on this moor, like here for instance, it's just sort of nice grass, and some bits you find are actually quite flat, not flat, dry I mean. They'd be ideal really, but I think now Cock Hill's there, I think it has to be a decent spot before then, and I don't know, stunning views up here, but I'm just waffling again, I'm not really even making any sense this time, so whatever. Yeah, Yeah, man. I'll tell you what, I'm going to do something fancy here, right? I'll bring you back when I'm at the top of that hill. Okie dokie, are you ready? We're at the top of the hill. An absolutely glorious sight, actually. A bit of demo going on there. This is unbelievable. Look, it's a bit soggy, but I'm not being funny. This is impeccable stuff. Bleaklow over there, you got Kinder over there. Oh man, there's got to be a catch. There's got to be a catch. There's got to be something wrong with this now, but as it stands currently, this is unbelievable. I mean, obviously there's vehicles coming up and down here, and you know, it's obviously, I mean, it's going to be private in it to a degree, but we'll be pitching up late and getting off early anyway, do you know what I mean? So let's have a nice spy. Danger, deep water, do not enter. Oh, okay. It does look quite deep actually, so we'll leave that for now. Yeah. In fact, that looks like an amazing pitch. Not that, I mean, in terms of being sheltered, that's not going to do anything. But I can cook on there. Let's see what it looks like from another angle. Oh, it is slightly on the piss actually, never mind. An absolutely stupendous spot. Formidable camping ground, absolutely unbelievable. But I'm not going to stay on it tonight. I mean, it's a great evening. Bit chilly, but we're kitted out for it. But I'm just not feeling it, to be honest. And that's okay. That's absolutely fine. I've got out of this walk what I needed to get out. You know, I've had that conversation with myself. You guys have helped me with that, and I don't feel the need to camp tonight. I feel quite content actually with calling it now. We're only a couple of miles out from Glossop anyway, so I can get the train back home. And I'm okay with that actually. It's not going anywhere, is it? Can always nip back of an evening and camp there again. But I was on an hour in for about 20 minutes. I was just sat there thinking, looking at the views and whatnot, and then it just sort of dawned on me, you know, if I'm having to consider camping, why am I bothering? Might as well just go home, have some proper tea, and you know, have a comfy night and that. You know, I don't just want to go camping for the sake of it, and you know, because then it takes the fun out of it, doesn't it? I think if you're just doing it for the sake of it. Oh yeah, we're off path here. That's good, isn't it? Where am I going here? What am I doing? We're going off. Yeah, I don't just want to do it for the sake of it, you know. When I go camping, I want to feel it, you know. I want to, whatever, you know what I mean. I'm just rambling again, but basically, I'm going home tonight, and I'm happy with that. I'm not feeling gutted in any way. I'm content. So yeah, anyway, let me try and find this path again and we'll go the right way this time. There is the Cockhill Trig. That's where we're going now. Tap out on the Trig and then get off home. Yeah, I feel happy with this trip. I know that I've just said all that then and whatnot, but the sail's not going anywhere, is it? So, you know, and if I'm not feeling it, then I'm not going to force it. You know, you can't force fun. You know, and I know for a fact that as soon as I pitch that tent and get hunkered down, I just wish I was at home. I'd start thinking about it, so it's fine. It's not a problem. It's actually a good thing. It's a good thing because I've made a decision. I've took control of my life and I've decided that today's not the day. Today has been a good day and I don't need anything else to cement that. I'm happy with that. So anyway, I wonder if this trig point gives me super special powers. The ones on the Gritstone Way did, the one on the Sandstone Trail did as well, so I'm wondering if Cockhill can give me magic powers. Anyway, well, let's find out, shall we? You ready for it? What a walk. What a walk. Cockhill. It's a good job I didn't carry on because there wouldn't have been anywhere to camp up here unless it was there. But it's a bit close, really. Yeah, there wouldn't have been anywhere to camp up here. The place would have been further up on the highest point. I'm happy with that. And I think I'm going to leave the video here, to be honest, because I'm going to walk back into Glossop and I don't want to get my head caved in by chavs. That wouldn't be a good end to this video and this trip. So in summary, what have we learned? We've learned that I'm a girl. Yeah, fucking whatever. No, I don't know what sort of video this is going to be. Obviously not a camping one, is it? But I've enjoyed doing it. It's been a good trip. It's been a good walk. And I've got a lot out of it. And I've got everything out of it that I wanted to out of a camp. We've not camped, but that's okay. We don't have to. I'm happy. So anyway, if you've enjoyed this one, give it a like, a subscribe and a comment. And if not, then don't. And I'll see you on the next one, folks.